Hello friends, welcome back to another session of my financial predictions. Today is the 7th of August, so let's just cover first the natural gas chart. So we got very interesting days, very interesting developments. Again, this is my first time covering natural gas. I was expecting a volatile day or range on the 5 or 6. We got one for each. So the 5th of August was basically a range day. This is the initial position and this is the final position. So very similar. You can see that the price goes up and down slowly in both ways. So the next day after that, which is the 6th of August, I was expecting more either range or volatility, and we got a very volatile day. Very clear uptrend. Now for that day, I really had to, there was no clear direction for that day because the day was neither in red or yellow circles. It was basically just in yellow. The only thing that I was kind of expecting is a correction around, I was expecting this correction to happen around the 5th to the 7th of August. Okay. So all of these days are a range of days. They don't mean that we're going to see all of these consecutive red days or green days or whatever. So we got basically no corrections, at least no hard corrections that I was expecting. The closest that I have is today on the 7th of August, which this is the initial position and this is the current position. So very in range, kind of identical to the 5th of August. Except kinda in reverse. This is where we saw big red candles, but again, nothing really conclusive. The price goes almost back to the initial position, so little to no change at all. And it's been very interesting because I was expecting at least one of these two major developments to hit. So the 8th of August could be a potentially uptrend day, okay? But we'll have to see because it might not be as good. It could have some problems at some point during the day because we got it on the red energy. So a correction. Because the boxes are a higher hierarchy than the circles, that's why I said that I'm leaning towards an impulse tomorrow, more of a green day, but we have to see because it could be another range day very much like these ones, okay? However, after basically around the 12th of August, I am very certain that we'll see massive corrections and the general direction of the trend is going to go downwards, okay? Because we got no green energies, no green circles, no green boxes supporting any of these days that basically go from the 12th or the 13th, which is fully red, until basically around the 17, 18. Okay, 12 is going to be a volatile day. Also the 11, possibly a very volatile day. But yeah, after these days, I'm expecting some powerful corrections. There's really no green energy supporting these zones. So we'll have to see. But yeah, this is natural gas as it currently looks like. So let's go and finish off with the forex chart. So remember guys, we're covering the US dollar against the Mexican peso. It's one of the most profitable forex pairs I have been told. So the first surprise we got on the 5th of August, I was expecting a green day or at least a normal day. I was not really expecting these massive corrections that we got. So measuring this from the starting position to the lowest position in that day, we got more than 1% loss. After that, the day kind of trades in a range, something like that. And the 6th of August is another day in red. This I was expecting. And it was also volatile, just like I was expecting. So 2 consecutive red days are ready for the US dollar. The US dollar weakens against the Mexican peso. So it's going to be very interesting. I have been seeing developments that the US dollar is not doing really good compared to other currencies. Not all of them, I mean, you got the Turkish lira or something. It's not the same story as this one, but it's really saying something that the US dollar is so weak right now against many other currencies. So we can expect. Okay, so today we got a very volatile day as well, but kind of ends in a range. Okay, you can see that this is around the initial position. This is the current position, so a green day, but barely, not even 20% to the current position. But we got at least the chance of having this pump, which was at the highest position, almost 1%. But again, kind of drops down. So tomorrow I'm expecting another red day, another correction, and this one could be also very volatile, just like we saw on the 5th and the 6th of August. So we have to prepare for that. The 10, possibly a green day, and the 11 is going to be very volatile. That could be a green day as well. Okay, if things go well and the price keeps going up after the 10, then we can surely see another green day. But by the 12th, I believe we'll see another correction, or at least the beginning of a correction trend that will extend to possibly until the 14, 15. Okay, this is where I don't have any other red circles until after the 19th of August, which again is kind of a long way from now, so it's kind of pointless to talk about these days because they are very far into the future. So as always, guys, you'll see me again covering this news and these updates on the next days, on the next week. So have a good day. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow the work. Follow my social medias. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.